Yeah, 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 yeah. We are back with another quick episode of Late Night Confessions with URG7. Man. Never told before, never before told stories, man. Just, stuff that nobody might have known, man. You know how I go. Sometimes you gotta get it off your chest when you the one living with it. You know how the thing go. So anyway, we gonna do it like this, man. I was hollering at this little female, right? So that's what's up. I was hollering at the little female. It was cool. We had been knowing each other for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And we had a few little experiences. Bumped her over at the swap meet, picking up some clothes and getting my jewelry clean for a show. Bumped her up there, She was one of her partners. I was Dolo. Got the plug, you know what I'm saying? And really was gonna talk to her friend, but then she pulled a power move like, nah. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, well then what's up with you? So we was chopping it, for off and on for a few years. So she had like, a little shorty, you know what I'm saying, a little daughter or whatever at the time. She was on her hood rat shit, kids up at 2 and 3 in the morning when they supposed to be asleep, shit like that. And at this time, I was on my graveyard shit, kind of like I am now, working late night. And she got the call in on that late night, where you at type shit. I'm like, man, I'm at the job. I'm at work. What's up? You know. She like, yeah, I was trying to get you to slide through. We could do a little something, you know what I'm saying? Get something popping. So I'm like, yeah, all right, that's what's up. That sounds about right. Well, I'm off at this time right here, 11 o'clock, whatever. I'll pull up on you or whatever. All right, so she like, yeah, it's a bet. Whatever time, you get off, call me and, we're going to put it together. I'm like, cool. So, I finish out my little work shift or whatnot. She done text me a couple of times, send me some little pictures, whatever, little video. I'm like, oh yeah, this about to go down. So I finish my work shift, hit her up, make sure everything's still cool. She say cool. I pull up. I'm there and shit. Roll up, you know what I'm saying? Get something going. I'm kind of on one because I'm like, why your shorty not sleep? It's like, it's going on 3 in the morning. Why the, you know what I'm saying? Why the baby's still up? What type of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you running your house? You can't, you know what I mean? The baby can't be asleep. She a kid. She can't be in the bed. It's like 3 in the morning. We shouldn't even have to be worried about the kid at 3 in the morning. I've been at work. I've done a 10-hour shift. You couldn't have her fed and, watching My Little Pony DVD or something, or cable or something, and go to sleep on time so you can have, your night to yourself, because you can't really do nothing at the house with her here in the daytime. You know, our hours ain't lining up for you to have the house right while she at school or whatnot. So I'm coming over in the wee hours of the morning thinking we finna be, have some alone time, and the baby's still up. So that was the first thing, you know what I mean? And after we, let maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours pass or whatever, it's real late now, like wee hours of the morning, and the baby's just now going to sleep. So, we get into it because she in the next room with her door closed. She crashed out finally. We get into it. It's dark. We laid up. Doing a little kissing, a little touching, a little rubbing. She do her thing, get me going. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up right there. They got it rock hard. So we about to go in or whatever, and I'm starting to feel something that don't feel right. When I'm feeling around, some shit don't feel right, so, but it's dark. The lights is off. So a nigga really can't see. I'm just feeling around and shit. So all of a sudden, You know, I just let her know, like, hey, look, something don't feel right here. It's something right here. And she like, what? And I'm like, yes. You know, because I'm feeling between, I'm feeling between her legs or whatever. I'm like, yeah, something don't feel right, like right here. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know what I was talking about and shit. She kept saying, like, what you mean? And I'm just like, yeah, nah, something ain't right, you know. But like I say, with the lights out, and they couldn't really see nothing. So, she kind of like tell me to, move out the way or whatever. So I moved from right there in the middle where I was at. I moved from right there. And then, I get up, turn on a light. And when I turn on a light, it's like a leg and a foot. You know what I'm talking about? Hanging out. It's a leg and a foot hanging out of her. And it's hanging out of that part right there. So, I turn the light on and I see it. As soon as I seen it, I kind of like, I didn't scream. I just yelled like, ugh. You know what I mean? And she was like, what? And I told her, I didn't really know how to say it and shit. It took me a minute to kind of get the words of how to formulate it. But I was like, it's something hanging out, that it's like, it looked like a foot. It looked like a leg and a foot. And then she kind of like jumped up on some panic shit like, what? And then she ran in the bathroom and shit. And when she sat on the toilet, it came out and fell in the toilet, and she starts screaming and shit, screaming her ass off, like real loud and shit, and she had slammed the bathroom door. So I was in the hallway. I was like, like, yo, you know what I mean? You want me to call the ambulance? You want me to call the like 911? And the bitch was like, no, just get out. Just get out. Just leave. And I'm like, okay, bitch. You know what I mean? So I grabbed all my shit and slid. You know what I'm saying? Shit was wild. You got like a foot. You got like a foot and a leg and a foot just hanging out of you. It's kind of like skeletal. You know what I mean? It looked skeletal. So, I talked to a couple of my people that, my homegirls and shit that do nursing and shit. And they was saying like, it should have been some kind of signs or something. But I was telling them like, nah, it wasn't no smell or nothing. Like, it wasn't nothing. And they was like, nah, because basically, it was like it was a dead fetus. So you should have smelled something. And I was like, nah, it wasn't no smell. Nigga know what any kind of little fishy or tuna or dead or foul or fart or, you know what I mean? Nigga know a bad smell. I just wasn't no smell. So like, I don't know what happened, but they was telling me like, yeah, she got to go get, forgot what they said, some kind of DNC or some kind of like, I don't know, I don't remember. It was a long time. I don't really remember the terminology. My homegirl that worked for the Kaiser at the time, you know what I mean? She was telling me like, she got to get cleaned out or something where they got to like, I guess vacuum her out and get all the stuff out, like, so she don't have no dead stuff in there or like no, you know what I mean? Like, had something in there that'll make her sick or something from the shit or whatever. They had to like clean her out or whatever, from the shit. So that's just what I just kind of vaguely remember my homegirl telling me that, like, that she had to go to the hospital or something because, like, I don't remember if it was septic shock she talked about or something that could happen to her from having that, inside of her in that state or whatever. I forgot. It's all cloudy because it was so long ago though. But yeah, man, straight walking around, man, and she was walking around like that, that whole situation was wild, man. Had a few nightmares about that shit, man. Shit was crazy, bro. So, y'all dudes out there, you know what I mean? Be careful, man, who y'all hanging with and who y'all going down on and all that. I wasn't doing none of that, you know what I mean? She had already done her thing, so I wasn't fit to do none of that, but still, just, getting ready to go in, you know what I'm saying? And trying to get my condom right and my rubber on or whatever. And, you know what I mean? Getting my little finger bang cracking and then, turn the light on and it's a leg and a foot. You know what I mean? Somebody ain't handling their business. You know what I mean? Shit was foul, fam. So now at the end of the day, man, y'all just be careful, man. Some of these females really be wilding out here. and be thinking they know what's popping, but they really don't even know what the fuck going on out here, man. Keep your head on a swivel, man. You already know how it go. You gotta be able to see behind your back like an owl. You know what I'm talking about? It's the DigiGod, man. Late night confessions, man. Y'all be easy, all right? I'm out your face like a buff puff. I'm out your ear like a used Q-tip. Your boy gone.